Did you know that according to recent studies, an average gamer spends 12 hours per week playing video games? And what if I told you that there is a psychological concept created on purpose to make you so addicted to these games? This phenomenon is called operant conditioning. It's a strategy intentionally used by game developers to design the game and maintain your interest, boost your motivation, and strengthen your desire to keep playing. This combo of positive reinforcement, rewards, and leveling up creates a powerful feedback loop to get you hooked and making sure you want more. And speaking of this conditioning, many of you have experienced this with games like World of Warcraft and Genshin Impact, playing well past the point where it was fun. And if you ask yourself why, it's because these games are built around reward schedules. If you want to test this theory, try cutting the game off just like that for a week or a month and see for yourself that it is challenging to adjust in a world without its presence, even just for a day. And I'm sure you find yourself late at night feeling sleepy and yawning, but still tell yourself just one more game before you go to bed. You even find yourself playing until sunrise. Sometimes you would even go to a point where you would disrespect your parents or even refuse to go out with your friends because of it. That's how powerful operant conditioning is. It feeds your brain with almost unlimited dopamine, making it hard to stay away from it. That's why when you get addicted to playing video games and you get off the game for some time and do some seemingly boring stuff, like your parents asking you to go to the grocery store or clean the house, you become sad, irritated, or demotivated because there is no reward after you complete that task. It's not as enjoyable as video games. If someone would buy you anything you want after completing a task, you would seek that rewarding experience. And did you know that this has similarities with taking illegal drugs? Yes, that's right. It induces the release of dopamine, creating a pleasurable sensation. Over time, your brain can become conditioned to associate the activity with this reward, leading to a strong desire to repeat the behavior and experience the positive feelings over and over again. Now imagine a similar scenario with your friends, where the challenge and rewards increase your motivation to succeed. Think of it this way. Your friend proposes a bet, dares you to shoot a ball 3 times in a row for $1,000. Winning this bet would undoubtedly bring a sense of satisfaction, especially when money is the reward. Now imagine he raised the stakes, asking you to do it 5 times in a row for $5,000. Winning this even more challenging bet will not only give you a sense of satisfaction, but will keep pushing your limits. You get the point. It's like a game you just can't get enough of. Now, some of you might argue and say this: these games we play are useful for moderate pleasure, relieving stress, anxiety, and even depression, giving us space where we feel valued, respected, and celebrated for our achievements, putting things into balance, something that is missing in our real-life experiences. Yes, that's absolutely true. But the scary problem is, game developers are well aware of this. They call this psychological concept as escapism. They are designed to tap into your primal desires as a man. Ever wonder why there is an absurd amount of boys and men addicted to video games? It's all about the challenge, the competition, the status, and the thrill of conquest. Things that speak directly to your inner instincts. The very basic principle of every video game is to manipulate human nature and desires. By tapping into your emotional desires so you can form a strong emotional connection to the virtual world. They also gave you power to make your own decisions and see direct consequences so they can keep you invested in the game for longer periods. This even leads you to spend money on buying virtual goods and upgrades like seasonal skins or battle pass and many more. Hence, the operant conditioning. These achievements are fake, and if you lose yourself in video games, you are draining your drive for passion and life force in the real world. It's like trading a stake of the richness of your life for a pixelated version of achievement. According to Stoicism philosophy, you should always look at life like a high-stakes contest, a game on which either you control your mind and win over your own weaknesses and desires, or lose and get drowned by your base instincts. Take a moment to pause, reflect, and ask yourself this: has it ruined your life? Well, maybe a better question: what would you have become without it? So what if you have a different path? Instead of upgrading your character in a fictional world, what if you leveled up and became the character yourself in real life? Like becoming strong, becoming wise, becoming rich, learning a high-paying skill, acquiring the best cars and surrounding yourself with stoic and successful individuals, making the best strategic decision to enhance your career. Isn't that much exciting? You should feel excited of the person you're going to become. Now, if you are earning thousands of dollars every month by playing video games and investing your money where you can grow it even more and being smart about your health, finances, and relationships, by all means, go for it. But if you're wasting years of time dedicating yourself on a computer console, trying to collect digital items and digital fake money in a digital fake world, why not spend the same time collecting real cars, real rewards, and real money in the real world? Isn't that time well spent? Much like in a video game, every finished mission provides you with instant gratification in the form of a reward. You can also do it in real life by buying yourself a new watch, a new phone, a new house, and whatever it is that will keep you going and make you excited and level up each time. If that would mean unlimited motivation for personal development. You might fear leveling up in the real world because in a video game, if you fail, you get another chance. But what you don't realize is that it's the same in real life. All those countless nights you spend trying to defeat the boss or finish a hard mission is the same as the setbacks and failures you will experience in your journey, that in turn make you smart, strong, and sharp. That's the beauty of leveling up your character in the real world. Think about retiring your parents, taking them to the Maldives to relax and enjoy. Think about handing them the key to their new house. Think about buying your dad his favorite supercar, and imagine tears of joy flowing from his eyes as he expressed pride in your accomplishments. Now that's a treasure you can never find anywhere else. That in itself is unlimited and heartwarming motivation. Inspiration comes in different forms, and if the excitement of progress and achievement from video games can be translated into real-life pursuits, it can lead to a more fulfilling and purposeful existence. Being stoic in a philosophical sense doesn't necessarily mean avoiding greatness or personal achievement. Stoicism emphasizes developing inner strength, resilience, and wisdom in the face of challenges such as weakness over feelings or urges, and these qualities can certainly contribute to achieving your personal goals. As Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "It is the nature of the wise to resist pleasures, but the foolish to be a slave to them. No person is free who is not master of himself." Stoicism encourages you to practice delayed gratification and the marshmallow test. In the marshmallow test, a child is presented with a choice between receiving a small reward immediately, usually a marshmallow, or waiting for a short period, around 15 minutes, to receive a larger reward, 5 marshmallows. You see the picture, right? The ability to wait for the larger reward is seen as an indicator of self-control, impulse regulation, and the capacity for future-oriented thinking. To use the addictive nature of video games to your advantage, make a reward system tied to your long-term goals. Celebrate small wins along the way, reinforcing positive behavior and creating a positive bond to your delayed gratification practice. Stoic philosophers encourages you to recognize that you are in control of your own mind. If you find yourself mindlessly playing video games or even scrolling on social media for some crap, you must blink and cure your brain. If you find yourself unable to focus on task, you must blink and cure your brain. Remind yourself that you have a purpose in life. Wake up every day saying today is an important day, and make your brain an impenetrable fortress that isn't just easily swayed by feelings or pleasures. Video games offer a social component, and transitioning away may lead to feelings of isolation. So look for and surround yourself with like-minded people, especially those who are willing to learn or have already learned a high-paying skill, and those who have high self-discipline. Just by being with these people will make you feel self-conscious enough to make you want to change your life. Constantly make each other accountable and celebrate and cheer for each other's success, forming a sense of camaraderie or brotherhood. Life is so much easier to succeed in when you have control over your own mind. Remember, Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wasn't just born to be emperor of one of the world's most greatest empire. He even wrote one of the greatest books in history of Stoicism philosophy, while spending most of his time fighting off German hordes in the north and dealing with the problems of the Roman Empire. His wife is probably complaining at the same time. You both have the same hours, and he bleeds just like you. You even have an advantage in terms of resources compared to him because of technology. So what's stopping you from demanding the best from yourself? And remember, it all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has power over you. By the way, if you want more wisdom in life, please don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.